Today's Daily Dose of Math is about using the formula for volume of a sphere. A very straightforward and easy to use formula. Here we have a sphere drawn very carefully with a radius of 4 centimeters. And down here we have a hemisphere drawn a little bit more simply with a radius of 10 meters. In both cases I want to find the volume. So starting with the example on top, the volume of a sphere formula is 4/3 pi r cubed. So the only variable I have to replace with the value given in the problem is the r, the radius, which is the 4. So I have 4/3 pi 4 cubed, which is 4/3 times pi times 64, which is, when I multiply it out, going to give me 268.1. That's rounded to the nearest tenth. The unit was centimeters, so the unit of the volume will be centimeters cubed. Now we're going to use the same formula to find the volume, not of this hemisphere, but of the sphere that this hemisphere is half of. The r in this case is 10, so I have 4/3 times pi times 10 cubed, which is 4/3 times pi times 1,000. And that gives me 4188.8, again rounded to the nearest tenth. And the unit of measure here was meters, so the unit of measure for the volume will be meters cubed. But I have to divide that by 2 to get the volume of the hemisphere. And that will give me 2094.4 meters cubed. Again, this is rounded to the nearest tenth. But I can also modify my formula. Because half of a sphere is a hemisphere, half of this formula will give me the volume of the hemisphere. And half of 4/3 is 2/3. So I can write volume equals 2/3 pi r cubed, which is 2/3 pi 1,000. And when I multiply it out, it will directly give me 2094.4 meters cubed. Same answer. So it's fine if the student wants to use the volume of a sphere formula and then divide by 2 to get the final answer, but it's also fine to modify the formula so that it's the volume of a hemisphere formula and get your answer that way. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.